I am the girl with golden hair. I wanna sing it out to everybody. What a joy, what a life, what a chance. Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy there in it. Who can live without it? I ask in honesty. What would life be without a song or dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 142nd Commencement at Coshocton High School. My name is Grant Falver. I'm the principal of CHS. Welcome graduates, family, friends, faculty. It is an honor to have all of you with us today on this very special day. Today we are presenting diplomas and diploma covers to 96 students. Last Friday, many of these students received over $100,000 in scholarship money, and the renewable value is close to $700,000. We are definitely proud of this group of young men and women. We wish them nothing but success as they begin the next phase of their lives. With that being said, I'd like to introduce the administration and special guests behind me. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name, and please hold your applause until the end. First, the members of the Coshocton City Schools Board of Education, beginning with Board Member Mr. Tad Johnson, Board Member Mr. Steve Clark, Board Member Mr. Sam Bennett, Vice President Mr. Phil Hunt, Board President Dr. Jerry Butcher, Superintendent of Schools Dr. David Heyer, Career Center Representative Mr. Rick Raich, Coshocton High School Associate Principal Mr. Tim Jones, and Coshocton High School Associate Principal Mr. Scott Loomis. I will introduce the commencement speaker later in the program. At this time, our superintendent, Dr. Heyer, will say a few words and welcome the representatives from the 50-year class who are giving out a couple scholarships today.
Thank you, Mr. Falver. Let me first say it's great to see everybody in this environment. It's been a long time. I'm very excited about our ceremony today. But let me also say, on behalf of the Coshocton City Schools, congratulations to our graduates that we are honoring here today, the class of 2021. I wish all of you the very best in your future endeavors, and I know that you will continue to do great things. So I want to say congratulations for a job well done. You know, I know this year has been a challenging year, and you have persevered, and you have risen to that challenge. I gotta tell you, I am extremely grateful that we could keep our doors open and hold classes in person this year. I'm also grateful that you were able to participate in many activities, your sporting events, and other events that happened throughout the year. I'm grateful that you were able to attend a prom just a few weeks ago. And I am so grateful that we are able to hold this ceremony in person this year to recognize and celebrate this important milestone with you and your families. Graduates, I know that you have had tremendous support and encouragement from your parents and family members, most of them are here today, as well as from your teachers and various staff members, your coaches and other advisors. And this has happened all throughout your career. And I hope that you are grateful and will remember to thank those individuals for their support and love and encouragement. So, graduates, would you please join me in showing your appreciation to your family and loved ones with a round of applause. Okay, graduates, I'm going to check my watch here. You'll look at your cell phones or what have you to see what time it is. But in less than an hour, you're going to be heading out into the real world. You're going to be going out there to do great things. And when you leave here today, I hope you'll have plenty of opportunities to find success in life and make the world a better place. So let's find out what you're planning to do. I know that you have great plans for yourselves. So we're going to need a little graduate participation. I want you to stand if you're planning to continue your education at either a four-year university, a college, a two-year school, or a technical school. Thank you. You may be seated. How about if you're planning to learn a skilled trade or enter into an apprenticeship of some kind? Please stand. Congratulations. Thank you. How about would you stand if you're planning to directly enter into the workforce? Thank you. And especially fitting on this Memorial Day weekend, please stand if you're planning to serve in our armed forces. Thank you. Well, this is not a surprise to our parents and family members here today, but you can see our graduates have some big dreams and some big plans. Students, I want to leave you with one quote from Albert Einstein. He states, or I guess he stated when he was alive, but anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Let me repeat that. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. So in this sense, I hope that you are able to make plenty of mistakes throughout your life. This will mean that you are trying new things. Now, the world's just waiting for you to experience it and all that it has to offer. But you're not going to get far if you play it safe. So be okay with yourself if you fail or make mistakes. It will make you a better person, and it will bring you closer to your goals and dreams because you will have learned what it takes to persevere and how to handle change. I continue to be inspired by all that this class has been able to accomplish during these unprecedented times. And I think that everyone will agree that we are also very proud of you and your accomplishments. So congratulations again to all of our graduates and their families today. May you be richly blessed in all that you do. Okay, I want to transition for a second because for the past 92 years, one of our traditions here at Coshocton has been to honor and recognize the 50th year class of Coshocton High School. So sadly, we were unable to host the class of 1971 today in person due to the pandemic restrictions. But I still think it's important to congratulate and recognize them for their many accomplishments and contributions. They were in your place 50 years ago, contemplating their futures as they shared the ceremony with a group of graduates that had graduated from 1921. That almost doesn't seem possible, But think about this, 50 years from now, you will be invited to attend the commencement ceremony for the class of 2071. Now, before that happens, you will have spent a lifetime making memories and making your dreams come true. And I'm confident that you too will make the world a better place. Now, you've been in this building for 4 years, or actually 6 years, and the class of 1971 was the second class to graduate from this current high school building. Now, from those original 197 members, and while many of them live all the way across the United States in various locations, it is worth noting that 61 of them still reside in Coshocton County. So I'm hopeful that they'll still be able to have their reunion once the COVID restrictions will be lifted next week. But this is a great place to grow up and have a career and raise your family. On behalf of the entire school district and the Coshocton community, I want to express my thanks and gratitude to the entire class of 1971, and I would encourage our audience to take some time to look at the list of names that's found in your program today. Now, we have another tradition besides trying to honor the 50-year class, and that is to introduce the grandchildren of members of the class of 1971 who are in the present graduating class of 2021. So it is a pleasure for me to recognize this connection that's happened over 2 generations as I present the following individuals. If you would, please stand when I call your name. I want to present Pamela Honneberger Helbling from the class of 1971 with her grandson, Nathan Favre, from the class of 2021. I also present Donald Shaw from the class of 1971 with his granddaughter, Kendall Shaw, from the class of 2021. At this time, it gives me great pleasure, representing the class of 1971, to introduce and invite Mrs. Mary Beth Sechrist Smalley and Mrs. Becky Ann Miller to the podium for a special scholarship presentation. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Heyer. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon to the graduates and their family and friends. I'm Mary Beth Smalley, and this is my friend and classmate, Becky Miller. We are both graduates of the CHS class of 1971. Unfortunately, our fellow classmates were not able to join us today, and that's due to the pandemic. But we do have good news that we're having our 50th year class reunion on October 2nd, so we're all looking forward to that. As in tradition, we are here to present 2 $3,000 scholarships to 2 deserving graduates. The first scholarship goes to Riley Shrimplin.
The second scholarship that we would like to announce is Tucker Nelson. Congratulations, students.
Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
It is with great pleasure that I get to introduce today's commencement speaker, Dr. Patrick Lopper. Dr. Lopper is a 1990 graduate of Coshocton High School, where he was a member of many clubs and activities, such as German Club, Quiz Team, Boys State, Medical Interest Club, Varsity C, and National Honor Society. He was also a member of the varsity golf, tennis, and basketball teams. After CHS, Dr. Lopper went on to Miami University and graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. From there, he continued his education at The Ohio State University College of Dentistry, graduating with honors in 1998. He was also selected for a one-year fellowship in implant dentistry. Dr. Lopper returned to Coshocton and is one of the co-founders of Coshocton Dentistry on Main Street. He has been a practicing dentist for 23 years, focused on the state-of-the-art, family-oriented dental needs of his community. In addition to his practice, Dr. Lopper has also previously served as the president of the Muskingum Valley Dental Society and on the board of directors of the Children's Dental Clinic of Coshocton. He is actively involved in communities, clubs, organizations, and events, and currently sits on the executive board of directors for Kids America. In his spare time, he and his wife Angie are busy chasing around their 6 children, all who have attended or are attending Coshocton City Schools. I think we would have to shut down the district, Dr. Heyer, if his family ever left. These guys are huge Redskin fans and supporters and can be seen at many CHS and CES activities. Please help me welcome our commencement speaker, a member of the Coshocton High School class of 1990, Dr. Patrick Lopper.
Well, thank you, Mr. Favre, CHS faculty and administration, Dr. Heyer, and the Board of Education, and most importantly, you guys, Coshocton High School class of 2021. Thank you for all your hard work and for allowing me to share this special landmark day in your lives. It truly is an honor and a privilege to be with you here today. You know, it seems like just a few short years ago that I was in your shoes, full of ambition, mountains to climb, ready to conquer the world. But unfortunately, I don't really remember a whole lot about that day. But one thing I do remember very clearly. I remember sitting there in my cap and gown thinking, man, I wish the speaker would hurry up and get this over with. I want that diploma, let's get on with the parties. So when Mr. Favre approached me about addressing here today, I was a little caught off guard. And at first I thought maybe he was making a big mistake. Certainly, there must be at least a few other ultra successful, highly qualified candidates that could grace this podium here today. Instead, so my curiosity got the best of me, and with the help of a few friends, I started doing a little research. And what we uncovered was absolutely staggering. The talent, the accolades, the stories of success that have originated from this little high school, your school, will completely blow your mind. So I've assembled here for you today just a small sample list of some of the great achievements that Coshocton High School is credited with. Are you ready? A Major League Baseball All-Star and a World Series ring, a Grammy Award, an Olympian, the Distinguished Service Cross, one of our military's most prestigious honors, 13 OHSAA state champions, the CEO and president of Rooster's Restaurants, a CNN news anchor, an NCAA Division I national championship, the radiation oncology department chair at the Cleveland Clinic, one of the world's top cancer hospitals, the co-founder and president of the Loctite Corporation, makers of super glue, a U.S. State Supreme Court justice, an Ohio State football player, a Disney Channel executive producer, a New York Times fashion critic and Vanity Fair editor, and a Major League umpire. The CEO and president of the Royal Vacuum Company, the makers of the Dirt Devil, a mayor, a state senator, 2 senior professional Golf Association tour victories, an Ohio Board of Education State Teacher of the Year, our military Silver Star and Bronze Star recipients, graduates of our finest universities, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Stanford, and MIT, and a NASA chemist who was appointed to examine the rocks brought back from the moon and whose instruments are now enshrined in the Smithsonian Institute Museum. Now, some of these amazing people you may have already heard about, but there are many, many others that I'm sure that you have not. Like the single mother of 3 who worked as a waitress, plus 2 other jobs, to ensure that her 3 young children receive food, shelter, clothing, and health care. An ICU nurse who worked 16-hour shifts for 4 straight months to tend to those stricken with COVID-19. A mechanic who turned his passion for cars into his dream job by opening his own garage. A firefighter who rescued an elderly woman from a 2nd-story window just seconds before her house was completely engulfed in flames. And a local factory worker who retired after 35 years on the job and never missed a single day of work. Now, you may be asking yourselves, what in the world does any of this have to do with me here on my graduation day? Well, let me tell you. All of these people once sat in these seats and roamed these halls just like you. All of them donned these same red and black cap and gowns, wondering, dreaming about how and where they might find their success, just like you. All of them Coshocton High School graduates, just like you. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Favre, you're welcome. You should be all set for speaker ideas for next year. Success. I'd like to talk to you just a little bit about what I know about success. Now, I think I see some eyes rolling and some heads bobbing. I understand. Just the mere mention of the word may elicit feelings of anxiety, pressure, or uncertainty. You know, success is a funny thing. Difficult to grasp, hard to obtain, and impossible to define, although many have tried. Webster's dictionary says success is an accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, and one of the wealthiest men in the world, says the keys to success are patience, persistence, and obsessive attention to detail. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work gains success. Greatness will come. Now, all of this may be true, but I have a slightly different view on success. You see, I don't believe that you'll find success in a dollar sign, a score, a car, the followers you have, or the clothes you wear. All of these things may be fun and impressive, but the problem is, all of them are judged or determined by someone other than you. You see, I believe true success is internal. It's not a person, a place, or a thing, but rather a feeling. A feeling that comes from inside you and is controlled by you and only you. True success is that inner satisfaction that you get when you're doing or have accomplished something that is worthwhile to you and only you. Now, I think that's great news, isn't it? That means true success can come in unlimited quantities. It can be found anywhere, anytime, and in anything you do. Now, considering all the adversity that you have faced over the past year, I sincerely hope that just the mere fact that you are here today brings you at least a little taste of that feeling. And I propose to you that you take that feeling and you plant it like a seed. Shower it with hard work, dedication, and resiliency. Nourish it with passion, compassion, and a never-say-die attitude. Sprinkle in a little time, stand back, and watch it grow. Watch it grow to heights you never even dreamed were possible. Now, might there be some bumps along the way? You better believe it. Ask me how I know. With all success comes failure. But sometimes failure is the best thing that can happen to us. It breeds toughness, character, and motivation. Failure is not the opposite of success, but an integral part of it. Do not be afraid of failure. Do not fear success. Now, at some point, you might encounter a certain four-letter word. It's a terrible word. It's my least favorite word in the entire English language. It may try to infiltrate your mind, and it may even be thrown at you by others. It's a word so negative and vile that I won't even mention it here today. Can anyone guess what it is? Let me spell it for you. C-A-N-T. Eliminate this word from your vocabulary and watch your possibilities multiply exponentially. For you are about to be Coshocton High School graduates, which, as you've learned from your predecessors, just means that you can and you will. Now, I know that personally I never could have reached this point in my life and dental career without the help of many, many people. Trust me, I needed a lot of help. For me, it was my parents, my wife Angie, my best friend Josh, coaches, teachers, mentors. Mr. Ayers, Mr. Stockdale from my high school days come to mind. Dr. McGlumphy, Dr. Dunlap from my professional career. And you too may already have some of these people in your lives. It is said that we are ultimately defined by the people who surround us. Seek out these positive influencers in your life, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Your CHS family is large, strong, willing, and extremely generous. And we always love to see a fellow Redskin do good. Now, I know I could never repay all those individuals that assisted me over the years, and neither will you. But like the great Woody Hayes used to say, the best way to pay it back is to pay it forward. So today, I'd like to do my part in paying it forward to you by introducing a new scholarship award. On behalf of my staff and my partner, Dr. Brian Dunlap, I'd like to announce the establishment of the Coshocton Dentistry Scholarship for Success. Beginning this year, we'll be giving 3 separate $1,000 scholarships to members of your graduating class. Everyone is eligible, regardless of GPA or future plans, whether you're going to college, trade school, military, or entering the workforce. Everyone is welcome. All you have to do is comment on this simple statement in 500 words or less: how I plan to find my success. Tell us about your aspirations, your inspirations, your obstacles, challenges, and goals, and how you plan to find your success, and how this world will be a better place because of it. Don't be afraid to get creative. I invite all of you to take advantage of this opportunity. And Mr. Favre will provide more details on how you can get involved. In closing, I would just like to say that joining you here today has truly been one of the greatest honors of my life. And allow me to be among the first to offer you a sincere and heartfelt congratulations on a job well done. Now, if you learned anything here today, I want you to take away this one thing. As a soon-to-be Coshocton High School graduate, for you, anything is possible. And I mean anything. As you come forward to accept your diploma and you walk out of those doors for the last time, just remember that no matter how simple or how grand your plans may be, greatness awaits you. And I think I can speak on behalf of everyone in this gym today and watching at home, for all CHS alumni and everyone whose hearts you've touched along the way. We cannot wait to find out how you find your success. Thank you, congratulations, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Lopper. Seniors, please check your email on Tuesday. I'll have some more details for you. We will now present diplomas and diploma covers to those students in the class of 2021, meeting the requirements for graduation set forth by Coshocton City Schools in the state of Ohio. You ready, Wesley? All right, buddy. Wesley Jacob Abbott. Anthony Richard Maynard. Nazareth Stephen Asher Matthias. Dakota J. Adams. Stephanie Diane Allen. Kimberly M. Angelo. Devin E. Ehrenholt. Trevor Allen Baker. Abigail M. Barkus. Sophia Catherine Barrick. Bryce A. Bearden. Future U.S. military member. Scott Andrew Bordenkirker. Evan J. Bradford. Gavin Joseph Selesky. Hattie Ann Clark. National Honor Society, summa cum laude. Kimberly Kaufman. McKenna Nicole Collins. Joseph Michael Cologne. Future U.S. military member. Tyler James Conley. Sandra Lee Connolly. Tatum Sine Cooper. Lydia Nicole Dawson. National Honor Society, magna cum laude. Kiona Derringer. Isabel K. Dorsey. Evie Grace Drennan. National Honor Society, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lynn Irwin. Nathaniel Grant Favre. Danielle Nicole Fick. Braden Taylor Ford. Diana M. Freitag. Cum laude. Adam Michael George. National Honor Society, cum laude. Dakota Riley George. Cum laude. Paul Robert Gruel. Future U.S. military member. Madison Ricole Griffith. Cum laude. Joseph William Haggins. Deanna Lynn Hall. Brody Michael Hammersley. Amber Harder. Destiny Roxanne Harris. Evelyn May Heyer. Class Historian, National Honor Society President, magna cum laude. Sean A. Holdsworth. Brandon Lee Jacobs. Joan Elizabeth Suzanne Janicki. Future U.S. military member. Michaela Lynn Jennings. Braden Malik Johns. Arlington Malik Thomas Johnson. Donald E. Kaiser III. Morgan Chloe Kelton. National Honor Society, magna cum laude. Thomas K. Lawrence. Haley B. Logan. William David Lorenz. Michael Brent Lowe II. Cassidy McLean. National Honor Society, cum laude. Jared M. McVeigh. National Honor Society, future U.S. military member, cum laude. Sophia Lee Miser. Class President, National Honor Society, summa cum laude. Kyra Marie Mendoza. Elizabeth R. McCulloch. Lauren Bell Miller. Alexia Ray Mitchell. Taylor Marie Motes. Class Secretary, National Honor Society, Treasurer, summa cum laude. Colton L. Mobley. Caden Nicholas Moran. Tiana N. Myers. Michaela Nicole Neighbor. Tucker James Nelson. Brianna Rain Ogburn. Samantha Ostrander Brown. Future U.S. military member. Jenna Paulin. National Technical Honor Society. Anna Rose Richcreek. Class Treasurer, Choir President, National Honor Society, Senior Class Historian, magna cum laude. Addison Elaine Page Schaefer. National Honor Society, magna cum laude. Colin Michael Drake Shannon. Future U.S. military member. Stephen J. Shire. Kendall Renee Shaw. Senior Class President, Senior Class Vice President, National Honor Society Vice President, summa cum laude. Riley Kathleen Shrimplin. Justin R. Skelton. Ashley Stokes. Lucas Allen Sykes. Future U.S. military member. Dylan Bell Thomas. Alexia Ann Williams. National Technical Honor Society. McKinley Jane Williams. Kayla Marie Wolf. Asher L. Wolford. National Honor Society historian, summa cum laude. Our foreign exchange students this year, Maria Alacia Monca. Sophia Natalini. Alba Rodriguez Lopez. Christiana Venti. Graduating in absentia, Stevie Albert, Alex Christian, Shantae Marissa Conathan, Jorge Cruz, Alyssa Farrell, Alexander James Dovenbarger, Brady R. McClister, Cody Shane Lewis McCombs, Parker Anthony Ray, Michaela Michelle Roberts, James Schwartzentruber, Logan Michael Tigner, Regan Angelina Wakely, Brian Allen Wilson.
Will the class of 2021 please stand?
Wait for Stephen. All right, you're up.
On behalf of the Board of Education of Coshocton City Schools, welcome everyone. It's a true pleasure to be part of this graduation ceremony. It's amazing to see these young men and women become graduates today. I'd like to also congratulate Riley and Tucker for those scholarships from the class of '71. That's a big accomplishment. And thanks to Dr. Lauper, that was an inspirational speech. I especially like the comments about success, and success being internal, coming from in here. I really like that. Well, we've heard many times in the last year and a half about the trials of the COVID and the struggles that we've been through. We, meaning you all. It's been a stressful year, it's been complicated, but you've persevered, and I commend you for that. You did it. You survived. This is it. You've been successful on the sports fields, band, choir, all the extracurricular activities, especially in the classroom, and we're very proud of that. You even successfully had your prom on the Stewart Field football field. I wasn't there. How did that go? Was it pretty good? Whoever came up with that idea, kudos. I thought that was great. So now what? Where do you go from here? You know, this is an ever-changing world. As an example, on my Twitter feed this morning, Columbia University said artificial intelligence is one of the most sought-after jobs in the future. AI. You know, certainly didn't have that when I was a high school graduate. Here's another good one for you. The Centers for Disease Control, the CDC, you know, the ones that tell us we're supposed to wear a mask, they have a website page for zombie apocalypse preparedness. I kid you not, you can Google that. The CDC has that page. So, point is, this is an ever-changing world we live in. You have to be prepared. And I guess you have to be prepared for the unknown. But my only recommendation is for every one of you to set your goals high. Don't be afraid of failure, and you will accomplish everything that you seek out to do. It is my pleasure at this time to present the Coshocton High School graduating class of 2021.
Everyone please stand and join me in singing the Coshocton High School alma mater.